Hello and welcome to a full block Ravnica draft event here. Let's see what happens. Alright, well, Plasma Catcher is not that good at first pick. Plenty of blue-green cards, by the way. I think I'm gonna go ahead and take a Crisis Incubation. I could go Simic and Azorius, that would be nice. That's a color combination that I can vouch for. Simic, Azorius, Selesnya. Yeah, I think it's by far the best card in the pack here. This thing is pretty good. This thing is pretty amazing too when it works. I could take that, but I guess I would rather take Crisis Incubation. This format, as you may know, is not as fast as Triple Gate Crash was, so I'm not, in a hurry to take over aggressive cards like this one. Other than that, we have a Snare Squad, which would be good if it wheeled, a Wolf Rider, a Guild Gate, which is always good, these Gatekeepers. But yes, I think this removal spell is the best in the pack. Alright, well, then we get Punish the Enemy. You know what, I think I kind of feel like going for the full 5 colors here, maybe. I guess that could make things slightly interesting here. In that case, we could take the Guild Gate, but I'm thinking I'll take the Punish the Enemy. It's a pretty good removal spell. And we got really nothing else here that worth our time, especially given our first pick. Alright, let's go ahead and punish the enemy. Demir Guild Gate, huh? Well, I think Guild Gates are a nice place to be, and since this is not very good, and we already have 2 removal spells, I think we could take the Demir Guild Gate here and just flat out admit that we are 5 colors. Let's try and force it. Alright, Boros Guild Gate should be good too. Especially since we don't have much else here. We could take one of the Gatekeepers. I like this guy, but this guy is amazing. I'm not sure which of them I prefer, but I think I'm just gonna go ahead and take a Boros Guild Gate. Alright, Golgari Guild Gate. Seems fine. I mean, one of these Gatekeepers is bound to come back, right? There's a warped physique too, but I think there are more removal spells in the upcoming packs that that kind of want to take the Guild Gate. I mean, this might be just going too deep, but oh well. Alright, this could be a good player removal spell, but again, I am thinking I'll just go ahead and play a Guild Gate and pick a Guild Gate. Alright. Don't really want clue stones, so I guess I'm gonna take another Guild Gate, huh? Yeah, that should be okay. As long as they come. I mean, this is obviously a very risky strategy, but it's fun, it's funny. We shall see what happens here. I'm thinking at this point I should just take, Gatekeepers over mostly anything. Most commons, that's for sure. Alright, we got no Gatekeepers, but we do have a Flux Charger, which is a nice defensive body, and it can end up being a nice finisher too. So let's go ahead and take it. Let's just not worry too much about color at this point, since we have plenty of good gates here to choose from. Alright, we did get our first Gatekeepers back here, and that's the black one. I'm perfectly fine with it. Defensive body with a removal spell attached. Pretty much what I want to see right now. Alright, here we got nothing. We could get a Clue Stone, or we could get like a Spike Jester. I mean, Spike Jester is not the best card in this deck here, but one, I don't want to play against it, and two, it's a good blocker. I think it's a 2 mana 3 power guy. Can block plenty of stuff. So yeah, let's go ahead and take it. Certainly better than the 2/1 Goblin there, since that guy is not a very good blocker. I mean, it is a good blocker since he has First Strike, but it's not often that you will be able to block, since he has to attack. Alright, no Guild Gates no Gatekeepers makes me slightly sad. We could take a Murmuring Phantasm or a Clue Stone. I think I'm just gonna go ahead and take a Phantasm here. I am fairly defensive here. Alright, this guy is not so hot. Neither is this. So it's time to take a Clue Stone. Alright, and another one. So, we have mana fixing here covered. I guess we don't have a lot of red mana fixing in the form of gates, since only the Boros Guild Gate can add red mana, and only the Golgari Guild Gate can add green mana too. But as far as blue, white, and especially black, I think we are pretty good to go. And sure enough, our one gatekeeper is black, so that works for me. I mean, I certainly did want more gatekeepers, but I'm okay with this too. Let's see what Gatecrash brings to the table. Alright, Aurelia is pretty nice. Certainly a decent finisher. For a controller's deck like mine, I mean, it's obviously pretty amazing in aggro, but here's very okay as well. Other than that, we have a Scar Guild Mage, which would be pretty good in our deck, I think. A Mugging, this guy, I mean, pretty much everything. Right? Perfect Prism, Guild Gates, this thing, this thing, this thing, even this thing. But yes, none of them come close to matching Aurelia on the battlefield, so that's what I'm going to take. Okay, well, High Priestess, definitely a card that I want in this deck, but we have lots of better stuff here. We could take a Sunhome Guild Mage, we could take a Cynic of Ties, a Kingpin's Pet. Lots of options for us here. I'm not sure which I want to take here. If I was aggro, I would probably take the Guild Mage. I mean, it is certainly very, very good. But I guess the Kingpin's Pet should be a better card for us on the controlish side. I mean, some good mages good either way, because making chump blockers is definitely something that I want to be doing in this deck. But yeah, the pet is probably just too good to pass. Let's hope something wheels here. I doubt it though, but oh well. Okay, Dimir Charm is pretty good. It's a card that I could get behind. Could also take a Disciple of the Old Ways or Verdant Haven. But Dimir Charm is removal and it's pretty good. Let's go ahead and take it. Well, I guess we should try to give our deck a bit of focus here. We are definitely, red and white, definitely black, especially because we have all these guild gates. Alright, well, another Dimir Charm, but I think at this point here I'm not gonna take it. I'm just gonna take the Cynic of Ties. It is an early beater if I want it to be, but Extort is just so insane. Way too good of a mechanic. Probably gonna take it. I'm thinking this deck may be mainly white, red, black, which is probably the best combination in the format as well. I'm not sure at this point, but I really like it. Either way, let's go ahead and take the Cynic. Seems pretty good. Gift offers Java. That could work for us. Hands of Binding is okayish. Bombercore is not really the kind of card for this deck. I think I'm just gonna go ahead and take the Gift. We don't have many creatures right now, but the lifelink we could use. Alright, well, here we could take a Guild Gate, take a Charger, but I think I would rather have the Flyer. Yeah, I probably would. I think Guild Gate's a close second. I would rather have this Guild Gate than Scabclan Charger, especially because it's a Gruul Guild Gate, and I don't have many green or red Guild Gates at this point. My only green card is this, by the way. So yeah, let's go ahead and take the Flyer here. We need creatures, definitely. Alright, Ripskill Predator. There's an F-Squad Commandos, which we will probably not be activating, the battalion that often. I think I'm gonna take a Ripskill Predator, and like at this point, I'm kind of worried about this deck. Right now, it's kind of a mumbo jumbo of stuff. But yeah, let's take the Predator. Not sure if that's the best pick, but oh well. Alright, Horror of the Dim is horrible. Back on operation is bad, but at least it could come in if they have, lots of flyers or lots of guys with one toughness. It's also a cheap spell for me to extort people with. Alright, well, I guess we could get a Disciple of the Old Ways, but I think Orzhov Gate might just be better here, right? I suppose so. Especially because I don't want to load up on green here at this point. Alright, this guy made it back. That is definitely perfect for me. Is this any good? I'm not sure. I think I'm gonna take the Commandos. At least it's a 3-5 guy. I think it could be good though. Could rebuy me a Gatekeepers. Yeah, you know what? I'm gonna go ahead and take it. Just in case. Alright, this is horrible. This is, bad in our deck, but I'm still taking it. This could see play, I think. Alright, let's go to Return to Ravnica then. Okay, Palisade Giant is definitely way worse than Arrest. But this is a pretty great pack. There are many cards here that I would like to have. The Dramatic Rescue seems fine. Nightly Value is awesome. Arrest, Palisade Giants, Lesson Charm. Towering Indrik even. Seal of Secrets. Yeah, something will make it back here. Even if it's an Authoritative Gate, I would definitely not complain about that. But yeah, let's go ahead and take an Arrest. Should be the best card in that pack by a fair margin. Courser's Accord, huh? Cancel, Inaction Injunction. This is not so hot of a pack. Could take this thing. I mean, yeah, I guess we could. I mean, it's a 4/3 trample for 4 at the very least. We definitely need more, red good gates, don't we? I think it's better than this thing. This thing is way too expensive. It's better than a Concordia Pegasus probably too. Let's take it. Alright, Annihilating Fire. Ooh, Skymark Rock. Yeah, that is probably just better. I mean, this is pretty good, but we do have a lot of removal spells. I mean, some of them at least. And this guy is just, if it's left unchecked, it will often just go ahead and win the game by itself. So yeah, that's what I'm gonna take here. Okay. Well, a Cross the Guild Mage is not horrible, but we are not really green. We have like one green card. So I'm probably just better off taking the Annihilating Fire here, which is probably better than Trostani's Judgment. Also some more cards that I would like Stealer of Secrets. Yeah, this thing is good too. This thing is okay. But I think I'm gonna go ahead and take the red removal spell. We kinda need some red sources here right now. Let's keep that in mind. Alright, one in your hand, the other in your graveyard. Do I have something? Do I have anything that I want in my graveyard? Not right now, but I think I may, want the Aurelia in my hand. Let's see, we could also take a Goblin Electromancer. Here we have like, yeah, we don't have a lot of. We have this thing, we have what else? Dimir Charm, which doesn't work. Punish the enemy, yeah. Like, it's not gonna do a whole lot for us, so maybe we should just take the Inspiration. Probably right now. I think I'm gonna take the Goblin. I may get some inspirations later on. Oh, Sphinx of the Chimes, a 5/6 flyer. That is kind of what I want to take here. That's a Trostani's Judgment and Annihilating Fire too, but this thing is a Mahamari gene, and if I even get two cards with the same name, I can discard them, even though I don't have any duplicates here in this deck right now. But it's a 5/6 flyer. I think there's not much that could go wrong with that. All right, Dramatic Rescue. I think it's perfectly acceptable. There's a Tower Drake, which is good. Eyes in the Sky, which is okay. But yeah, let's go ahead and take the Dramatic Rescue. It's pretty much perfect for a control deck. There's another one, but there is a Rakdos Guild Gate. Let's see, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 Guild Gates right now, which means we have 27 cards here showing at this moment. Some of them I don't really want to play, like this thing. So I could take the Dramatic Rescue, or I could take the Rakdos Guild Gates. I'm not sure which it will be. I think probably the Rescue though. Take the Doorkeeper too. But yeah, Rescue seems pretty fine. Another Rescue, but now I think I'm just gonna go ahead and take the Azorius Guild Gate. I kinda wish I had taken the Rakdos Guild Gate then, because I do need red Guild Gates. But oh well, now I could take the second Dramatic Rescue, but I think I'm just gonna go ahead and take the Guild Gate here. Spawn of Rix Maris. Alright, with a couple of Dramatic Rescue, I think the value of cancel rises considerably. Could also take this thing here, even though it's kinda iffy. Yeah, like cancel is not that hard. Yeah, I think I'm gonna take this. Probably not gonna play it, but oh well. Tenement Crasher, alright, let's take it. So the deck is probably this. We have a bunch of Guild Gates. Ooh, this thing even. Or this thing. Yeah, I think I'd rather have a Backlash. Alright. This is kind of a mess, I think, but it's the kind of deck that is fun to draft in this format. Lots of colors, stuff like Aurelia, and lots of removal spells. Shall see how it works. Okay, well, here we are at 23 cards. These are the 23 cards that I am likely to play. Man, this looks like a mess, which means it's awesome. Let's look at the stats. Alright, we have only one green card in Crisis Incubation. But the thing is, it is a card that occasionally we will want to have double green available. So let's keep that in mind for a second. So there's a one green, and then it's plains, then islands, then mountains, then swamps. Let's see how things go here. We have, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4 white guild gates. Then we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 black guild gates. We may even get away at not playing any swamps at all, which is nice. Then we get 1, 2, 3. I mean, yeah, 3, right? Yeah, just only 3 blue guild gates, 1 green guild gate, 1 red guild gates. Okay, so I'm thinking I should play a lot of mountains here. We have some cards that require double red. We do have this and this. This is a red source, which is good news, but still we wanted to play more red sources. I think we could get away with not playing any black ones. We have like 1, 2, 3, 4 cards that require black, and we already have 5 red guild gates. I mean black, not red. So it's like playing 1 forest is okay, I think, and then 2 island and 3 plains. So let's see. We will end up with 5 blue sources, 6 with the clue stone, right? Oh yeah, and there's this thing too. Both our clue stones are black, so yeah, we really don't need to play in the swamps. But let's see, I think we could get away with. Nah, I think we have to play 4 mountains. I mean, Either way, our mana base will be horrible. We will have like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 red sources and plenty of double red cards. I really think we cannot go any lower than 4 here in this case. Let's try like this. We could also bring in a Seek the Horizon, but the problem is green is not one of our main colors, so it's unlikely to fix anything, since we will often be wanting to get a green source anyway with this. Electromancer and Essence Backlash are out, mainly because I have plenty of removal spells, and Electromancer uh, does not have a lot of things to reduce here in this deck. And yeah, I think this is gonna be it. I'm not entirely, happy with this deck power level wise. I mean, the mana base is awful, but the cards are all great. Oh well, we shall see what's going to happen. Wish me luck and see you round 1.